I know my northern brothers will not like this. I mean, my Ariwa people, they might not like this video, but regardless of how you feel, I have to say the truth. Let me explain. It's no longer a news to you that the federal government of Nigeria locked off more than 72 young adults in Nigeria because of protests, because they protest with Russian flag, which they might not even be aware of. The federal government locked them off for more than 90 days, which, seeing their condition, you could know that they were locked up in a very uncomfortable or harsh condition. And also, during the court hearing or during the interview, when the press was interviewing the lawyers, you heard one lawyer say something. Let's listen to him.
These boys that we brought to the court today, all of them are adults. Most of them are married men. None of them is a minor. Some of them are university graduates. The small kids you are seeing here, they came with some of their parents to come and greet their loved ones.
Now, if you are watching this video, you notice that while the barrister was speaking, his colleagues were laughing. They were amazed on what he was saying. And now let me tell you, what if I tell you that he's right, that those children are not minor in the eyes of the federal government? Don't come after me yet. Hold on, let me explain. Now, let's reverse a bit. Let's go back to during election. Remember during election that children, young adults, minors were given voters card in the north to go and vote. Remember, they did voters card for them. They did ID card for them. They did change of age for them to go and vote. Yes, I'm sure you're not thinking about that. That is to show you that if the federal government actually pursue this and want to jail those children, they can actually do that because they have evidence that they are not children, because they might have a voters card of their names, of their faces, reading that they are more than 18. Remember, before you can vote in Nigeria, you should be up to 18 years of age. And those children already, or allegedly, most of them have voters card already. Now, don't take my word for it. Look at this. You can see them now. During election, you saw them holding voters card. You saw them on the beavers. You saw them on the NEC portal website and all that. The federal government already have their data of their voters card. In the eyes of the federal government, they are not children. They are not kids. They are more than 18. So they are dealing with them based on the data they have. So that is why the lawyer can confidently come out, or will I call in the federal government prosecutor, can come out confidently to tell you that they are not children. And he's speaking based on what he have, based on the documents he have about them. They're not children. In your sight, physically looking at them, they are kids. But in the federal government's eye, in documents they have, they are not kids to them, because they voted, or maybe most of them voted in the election, and most of them have voters card, and most of them, their names are on NEC portal as eligible voters, meaning that they are more than 18. So they are dealing with them based on adults. I don't know if you understand. Now, why did I say my northern brothers will not like this? This is where the monster you create comes after you. Oh, okay, let me rephrase my statement. When election come and you say, you want Muslim. Oh, we want Christian. Oh, we want it from our region. Oh, we want it from east. We want it from south. We want it from north. We want it from south or southeast. The implication is, whatever you put out there, whether good, it will come to you. Whether bad, it will come to you. So this is me telling my northern brothers. I know all of you are not guilty of this. But remember, election have consequences. Whatever you create during election, you will reap it. What is happening now, those children being locked up, are as a result of maybe some of our participation during election. Don't be emotionally attached to this. Deal with the facts. Don't look at me like that. I'm telling you the truth. Most of your participation during the election is what is coming back to haunt you. You can never trust a politician. And it is worse when it's from your religion. It is worse when it's from your region. It is even worse when it's from your kindred. You go to trust politician because he tell you he's a Muslim, because he tell you he's a Christian. You go to trust him. Well, my northern brothers, this will serve as a lesson to you. See what your children are going through. The same children they gave voters card to vote. The same children they use to manipulate election is the same children they are locking up, treating them like animals. My northern brothers tell me, are you happy about this? Well, it's just a question I'm asking. What I'm trying to say here is that next time an election come and they want to use your children to manipulate the election, they want to give your underage children ID card or voters card to go and vote. Remember, when they want to deal with that your children or that your child, they will deal with them based on adults, and that is what is happening now. I'm not telling you to take my word for it, but I'm just telling you technically what is currently happening. Anyway, I might be wrong. Anyway, of course, I'm just a human, ordinary citizen. Let's even leave the nuts out of this now. Let's deal with it as a country. We have turned to a laughingstock internationally. Like the international body are now looking at us as a laughingstock. Do you know the reports they are reporting about Nigeria? The international newspapers are reporting about Nigeria that they want to sentence young adults, children, to unalive them because they protest. Nigeria government, una no get shame. Una no get shame. Anyway, the good news is that with all hands on deck, most of the northern governors, the ones on seats, the ex-ones, the former ones, even the Attorney General of the Federation has also asked the police to give him the case file of those children to look at it, meaning that there might be light at the end of the tunnel. So those children might be released soon, or maybe the charges against them might be dropped. So you guys keep your finger crossed and hope for the best for them. But remember, election has consequences. But you know what I'm talking about, sha. Anyway, I would have asked you to enjoy your weekend, but still, you will still have to
enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.